Hello and welcome back to the course. Today we'll put together a video featuring oil painter Marcia R. Wise. During this lesson, we'll expand on the techniques that we discussed in the last lesson. Let's jump on in. Before we start our new project, let's save our last project. Notice that our project name is still iMovie. To rename the project, simply click on Projects, enter your project name, and click OK. This will take you back to the Projects section, where you'll notice that the Wellington project has been saved. Now we'll create our new project. A quick word on projects and libraries. All projects must be stored in a library. Libraries hold everything: video, graphics, music, and even the projects themselves. Right now, the only library we have is the Wellington Financial Library. We could create additional libraries, but to keep things simple, let's change the name of the Wellington Financial Library to All Projects and add today's project. Okay, let's move forward. Click Create New, select Movie, and our project is defaulted into the All Projects library. If you look toward the top of the screen, you'll notice that the name of the current project is iMovie. This is a default name for any new project. This time, let's name and save our project before we start our edit. Go to Project, give it a name, and click OK. You'll be taken back to the project section where you'll notice that your newly titled project is now listed and saved. Double-click today's project and we're taken back to the editing section. As before, we need to set up some holding areas called Events for our media. We'll call them Interview, B-roll, and Art Music. Now, let's import our media. Our media is on the desktop. For today's project, we'll use 2 clips of the artist painting. These types of shots are referred to as B-roll. 1 clip of the artist talking, and 1 music clip. Import your media as discussed in the first lesson. Great, we're on our way. The plan for this project is to show the artist working and then dissolve into the artist telling us her story. We'll start with our B-roll. This shot here looks like a good establishing shot. Click to highlight the clip and choose the portion that you want to use. We'll use about 5 seconds. Click the plus sign and it drops down into the timeline. Let's do the same for the next clip. Now, let's play the whole thing to see if we like what we have so far.
It all makes sense in the end.
I like it so far, but the second clip is a little off color. This is a color balancing issue that can easily be solved. Click to highlight the clip, go up to this half shaded circle, click that button and a color balancing grid appears. Select Auto, and your issue is resolved. You also have some manual options here, but let's stay with the auto setting for now. Next, we'll add our interview. Go to Interview, and select a portion of the clip. This time, let's use the keyboard to set the in point and the out point. Go to the beginning of the clip and hit play to determine where you'd like the clip to start.
I had, as a young child growing up,
You'll most likely play through this portion of the clip a few times, hitting the spacebar to play and hitting it again to stop. When you've made your choice of starting point, go to that point and hit the I key for in point. Now do the same for the end. This time you'll hit the O key for out. Hit the plus sign and it drops into the timeline. At this point, a dissolve from the second shot into the interview would look really nice. Very simple. Go up to Transitions here, and let's choose Cross Dissolve. Let's play to see what it looks like.
Sense in the end.
I had, as a young child growing up in a
Looks nice, but I think it needs to be a little longer. Double-click on the transition and a small menu appears. Change that 1 to a 2 and click Apply. Let's play through to see what it looks like.
Makes sense in the end.
I had, as a young child growing up in a family.
Perfect. Now on to music. Click My Media to go back to where we were. Select Art Music and hit the plus sign. Okay, the music stretches far beyond the length of our video. No problem. Go to the end of the artist speaking. Highlight the music clip. Go to Modify. Select Split Clip. Then click to highlight the unwanted portion of the clip and hit delete. Let's play through to see what we have.
It all makes sense in the end.
I had, as a young child,
Okay, when she starts speaking, we need to fade the music down a bit. We'll make this audio adjustment using the same method from the first lesson. Move the playhead to a position before she starts speaking. Hover over the point where the playhead and the audio level bar cross. Click and hold down the Alt key and left click. Move to the right and repeat. Click, hold, and drag down to lower the audio level. Now let's play the whole thing to see how it plays out.
It all makes sense in the end.
I had, as a young child growing up in a family, a very creative family of musicians and creatives. My grandmother was, both grandparents who I grew up with were from Italy, and she was a dress designer and my grandfather was a cobbler.
Okay, that's enough for today. Work with those things that we've discussed, and next time we'll pick right back up where we left off. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.